In a city where laws are written, a group of community and faith leaders are writing a message of their own of moral resistance.
One voice, one message. We need to close these detention centers and we need to treat immigrants with common sense respect.
I'm Lyric Sloan in downtown Tallahassee, and I'll take you to a visual where they're calling on Governor Ron DeSantis to shut down a controversial immigration site in the Everglades.
We are a land of many colors.
Near the steps of the old Capitol, dozens gathered Sunday night with prayers on their lips, calling for the closure of what they describe as one of Florida's darkest places, Alligator Alcatraz. Vigil organizer Claudia Sperber says she has personal ties to the detention center that are driving her efforts.
I have friends here in Tallahassee whose husbands were locked up on May 29th when there was that big construction raid, and they are still in a detention center. Down there in Alligator Alcatraz, there are so many innocent men and women locked up, and it is wrong and it is terrible. And those people should be let go today and should have the right to follow normal pathways to citizenship.
The nickname Alligator Alcatraz refers to an immigration detention center deep in the Everglades, where activists say the state is detaining people under inhumane conditions, which they believe is putting a dent in humanity.
In my tradition and in many others, we treat our neighbors as we wish to be treated, and I am so concerned for humanity. I'm concerned for the way people are being removed from their homes and off the streets.
The vigil comes just days after a federal appeals court on Thursday allowed the state to continue operations at the facility. But faith leaders say that decision doesn't reflect moral justice, and they're calling on Governor DeSantis to act.
We're also calling upon our elected leaders who have created these policies that make Alligator Alcatraz and other facilities like them possible to shut them down, to not replicate that model anymore in our state, and to stop requiring our law enforcement in our cities, counties, and state to cooperate with ICE because of the impact it's having on our immigrant neighbors.
Organizers tell me that they will not stop showing up at the steps of the old state capitol until the detention site is closed and state cooperations with ICE are finished. The vigils are every Sunday at 5 p.m. and I spoke with Reverend Williamson, and he tells me there is a vigil at the Everglades going on at the exact same time every Sunday at 5 p.m. In downtown Tallahassee, Lyric Sloan, ABC 27.